Dr. Thumb reacts to the... As soon as you said Dr. Thumb, I knew exactly who you meant.
Got alopecia from that shit.
Damn. Being this young and taking random drugs at random dosing schedules is exactly as chaotic as it sounds. That. Hey, folks.
I don't think Dr. Mike is on steroids. And no, I'm not talking about this doctor, okay? I'm not talking about Dr. Israel. I'm talking about the other Dr. Mike.
Folks, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization. I'm an exercise and sports science professor at Lehman College and the co-creator of the RP Hypertrophy app. The Tren twins have a video on, well, drugs, maybe Tren even, definitely anabolics. Let us appraise their knowledge and see what kind of grade they score on the Dr.
Oh, this Dr. Mike used to take roids? No way, man. I had no idea. That's so crazy. Thank you for letting me know that Dr. Mike Israel is taking steroids. That's shocking to me.
Mike's scale of do you know things and how well. Let's get to it.
Today, we're going to be talking about what it's like to walk around with a test of 5 men.
Hey, I got the test of 10 men. I was born and raised in New Jersey. Where are these guys from? They look sort of Italian. I'm from the Metro Detroit area. Maybe they're Chaldean. I don't know.
A 10 men army with the height of 1 man, with the width of 4. Hopping on steroids, it's a lot like you get a fast car here, you know, she comes stock pretty fast, but you want to add some horsepower to that baby.
This is the bro-ass shit ever. I love it. I'm here for it all day long.
Same.
Car analogy, which you guys know I love.
See, we want to mog in the gym and we want to mog on the way to the gym.
Oh my God, they're using MOG. They're using MOG in like normal circumstances. Like they're naturally putting MOG in the conversation. Dude, listen, I'm no Brad Trammell, okay? I'm no Joshua Citarella, but so much of the 4chan, like PUA, red pill, lingo, bodybuilding forum lingo is now completely mainstream, okay? Mogging, when you flex on a hater, like you just look better than them. Like you've just outcompeted them. They are outmatched, outclassed. Okay. And it's so funny because like so much of this shit broke my brain when I was younger. I see it just in the wild, butt mogging the Zoomers. Yeah. But that was a funny ass fucking photo. But yeah, mogging. Mog came from the old PUA days back when Mystery had that TV show. It's not from TikTok. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, miring is when you admire someone, because it goes along with what I always say, that like the more you work out, the gayer you are. The bodybuilding forums were unironically very funny back in the day. Yes, for sure, I agree. Mog came from the MISC on bodybuilding forums. That's what I said. A lot of this stuff came from bodybuilding forums, 4chan, PUA, like look maxing, mewing. These are concepts that went from like the corners of bodybuilding forums to like very mainstream. It got appropriated by incels, and now it's just like incredibly mainstream on TikTok.
MOG, male of the group, derived from AMOG, alpha male of the group. That is an attitude in which you are the superlative.
What?
You are the Omega Wolf, you are in charge, and you have a lot of confidence. And if you want to have a lot of confidence in the gym and for other males of your generation,
I think that's a backronym.
Age to be impressed with your level of confidence and really feel your swag, I assume the sequence here is going to be jacked and be on tons of steroids so you can feel like a confident person. There are certainly other ways to getting that. This is sure shit one of them.
The absolute machine on me, you know, a menace in the gym and a menace on the road. Karen's yelling at me. Karen's getting mad at me because I'm taking my shirt off. I'm looking like a sick bastard. Double buy.
Okay, so we're in the gym now to make Caucasian women in their 40s upset. Karen's excellent. And on the road, he's also a menace, which I assume he means he's encouraging dangerous driving. So far, the Tren twins seem like just reckless guys. Oh my God, they're kind of dangerous. I kind of want to be around them a lot. Not in their gang, but like, you know, just kind of like, hey, Joey. He's like, hey, I know you. Hey, whoa. Like Grease, the whole movie.
Let me tell you, bro, if you're going to take steroids, you better have some insane patience, because me and Mikey do not, and we just rage. I have zero patience.
These guys are so honest. I love it. They're like, hey, look, you want to take steroids? You need patience, which I don't have. And they say they rage a lot. They're also, I assume, about 20 years old. That's on my scale about 5 years too young to be doing steroids. So public service announcement, if you're in your teens or 20s, in your early 20s, don't do steroids. You got a lot of natural gains up ahead. There's all kinds of really crazy downsides of steroids. They probably make you less intelligent over time. That's fun. And they destroy your health, and they make you angry and anxious and prone to bad decision making. It's all good stuff if the trade-off is worth it.
Dr. Mike, who's better? Oh, I mean, Jeff is the man. Jeff is a HasanAbi head, so always Jeff on top. But I do like Dr. Mike Israetel as well. He's got some fun videos.
But up until you're about 25 years old, you can make such crazy natty gains and your brain is still maturing. I wouldn't recommend you do steroids. Bad idea. But if you do have patience, which is absolutely great advice, and these guys seemingly don't have it. What I don't have in patience, I make up for with fucking biceps.
I know Jeff collabs with them as well. I'm just telling you what my preference is.
If you don't agree with me, like, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
If you don't agree with me, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Yeah, that's definitely how you can feel on steroids sometimes. But don't do that, because there's a place for people that punch people in the face when they don't agree. It's called jail. And you don't want to go to jail. It's a bad time.
The first thing about steroids is you honestly have to be realistic with yourself, bro. You think that you're gonna just randomly spawn in muscle? That's not how this shit works at all, brother.
True. Steroids do work slowly. They just magnify how much gain you're getting from sleeping and eating and training. They don't magically put muscle on your body. Facts. I love it. Thanks, guys, for letting us know.
It takes time. Anything that's worth it takes time, dedication. This shit just...
I do love the vibes of like their video with like insane music blasting in the background and then the calm demeanor of Dr. Mike.
Doesn't happen over f***ing night.
It sure doesn't happen over f***ing night. And also overnight. Two different concepts.
And it's steroids is like the American dream, okay? It's all fun and games until you gotta pay taxes.
Is that the American dream? It's all fun and games until you have to pay taxes.
Well, these guys are not very... They didn't do steroids for their brain, Dr. Mike. Come on. I don't think it works that way, you know?
If you budget appropriately, you can see that coming. But I think he's going to say there's downsides to steroids. I hope. Let's find out.
And those taxes is your f***ing nutsack, your liver, your organs, shit like that. Your f***ing hair.
Respect. That's all true.
We've done our time, Natty.
Done our time. It sounds like prison. I did my f***ing time. Natural. 4 f***ing years up.
You should do Tren. That way you can say the same thing to debate nerds. If you disagree, I'll punch you in the face. I mean, I can still say that now. I just don't, because that's stupid. Gym bros flexing all their muscles except the most important one. Okay, you sound like a fucking nerd, dude. Don't make me catch you. I'll shove you in a goddamn locker right now. The most important muscle is the brain.
San Quentin. Terrible.
We trained naturally for 8 years, man.
8 years of natural training is good. But if you started when you were 11 or 12, you still shouldn't be using steroids when you're like 20. I don't know how old these guys are. Let's find out.
I have natty accolades, okay?
That's a good flex. Like, hey, remember when Mikey was natty? Some guy in the back of the gym's like, yeah, he was a total freak. That guy scared the out of me. Hey, one time, he pulled a knife to my face and he was like, I'm natty, you understand? And I was like, well, of course you are, buddy. Hey.
It changes your body composition. You mod a car, you go from 500 horsepower and then you're getting 1,000.
I love it. Guys, the gains aren't instant, but you go from 500 horsepower to 1,000 horsepower just by buying a new car. Which one of those analogies is more accurate? I wonder.
Most of the car stays the same. There's a few components that are changing in our bodies when you take gear. See, one thing would be your hormones.
Yes, your hormones do change when you take extra hormones.
Them bitches are never gonna be the same. Even if you PCT, you probably will not have the same hormone levels as you had before you hopped on.
If you do
so
PCT,
what are they stacking with, dude? I want to know.
There's a very high probability that you'll have the
regimen.
identical hormone levels as before you hopped on. So that's actually not true.
Mention the Golden Kappa. Yeah, there's a Golden Kappa train, especially interesting because it's the top of the hour train. Your boy Jeff Nippert is a freak of nature, but I believe him when he claims natty. I believe him too. I mean, look at his body. And then look at these guys' body. That guy's shirt looks like his balls are pulling it down, begging him to stop the gear. Are these what they banned in the UK? American bullies? Yeah! Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Yeah, these are the American bullies.
And honestly, taking steroids is kind of like cyberpunk. You know how when they added in like all that cyberware and shit, they go into cyberpsychosis to handle the fucking like power? That's how steroids are. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Of course, everyone knows about cyberpsychosis. I live in that state daily.
The mental side effects, they're all real. Like they're all.
We got cyber psychosis.
You get like manic like a mother.
Mental side effects are all real. Thanks, fellas, for letting us know. For real, that's an important thing.
You're so dedicated. I was already a hard worker. I had the grind, dedication for this shit, and then you add on all the other shit that's gonna take it to a next level. It's like you're
hyper focused, bro. Like,
yeah, you got the blinders on. You got tunnel
Next
vision.
level,
all you can
bro.
see is a goal.
I mean, steroids do make things more intense in your head. I don't know if they improve your focus as much as the guys are saying. Then again, I have never been on that much Tren before.
Remain humble. I try and recognize my
see, Mikey
faults.
I can't even process what Mikey's saying. He's all over the place.
That's not wrong. Steroids do occasionally cause you to be all over the place. Like he said, psychosis, mania.
My ass cheek hurts.
Oh man.
A little about the process of taking steroids, bro. It is so scary. One, the shit that you think you're getting, bro, like it's all watered down.
Yeah, you don't really know what you're getting ever, for sure.
Since the 70s, this shit is not pharma grade anymore.
I mean, how much can I say here without laying my cards out on the table? You can get pharma grade gear. It's not that hard. But young fellas like themselves, they'll learn some good lessons doing bathtub shit, so I won't get in their way.
It
What
could be
the
oil in
fuck?
there. It could
Somebody.
be random shit in there. Like,
Yeah, listen, this is great advice if you're just buying random steroids from random guy at the gym, if you know what you're getting, for sure.
The crazy part is a lot of the early beginnings of steroids, you literally had to learn about it through other people's experiences. It's like a science experience. You learn from Reddit.
Yeah, gotta go on a lot of Reddit.
Seriously, or want to hop on, you have to go through.
Like,
you
brother,
have to get a coach.
Great advice. If you're going to use anabolics, if they're legal in your jurisdiction, if you're over the age of 25, if you've made all the right trade-offs and choices, doing it with a coach and ideally with medical supervision is absolutely the way to go. If you just read about some stuff on Reddit and you take some pills you got shipped from India 3 weeks ago, it could go very well for you, or it could go not very well.
And I would not suggest steroids to
Bro, your oral steroids, I feel like, you're cooking all of your organs.
anyone unless you want to take your shit to the next level. You already have your training, your diet together.
Absolutely great advice. Don't use steroids until you have your training and your diet and everything really squared away, because then for that super boost, you're in the right position to accept it. But if you're just using steroids to get to some place, you actually successfully get to just looking like you lift. And then people are like, oh, well, you're drug free. You have so much ahead of you. And you're like, well, actually, no, I'm already on steroids. Instead of putting in the effort on food, on quality training, and on rest and relax.
Yeah, except nobody wants to. Not a lot of people want to look like Ninja Turtles. That's the point. That's why people take steroids, so that they can look like they're just kind of yacked up without, looking like a Ninja Turtle. It's still, though, there's too many side effects. Do you think the Olympics should openly allow steroids? Yes. I am an advocate for steroid legalization. I believe that professional sports should be very open. You can set standards, boundaries, not dissimilar to like a Formula One car. You know what I mean? Because you can only tune a Formula One car to a certain degree. But you should definitely legalize anabolic steroids and let people openly do it, because they're doing it anyway. I know everybody says dumb take. It would make sports way more fun. That's so wrong, Lamau. Yeah, sure, whatever. No combat sports? No, yes, combat sports too. Yes, all of it, dude. You still wouldn't watch? I probably would watch. Also, like, so much of professional sports is just dudes that are yacked up anyway. You are insane. This is my most insane take. I haven't mentioned this in a long time. This is a very real take that I've had for many, many years.
Relaxation, I put it into drugs first. Bad idea. Let me tell you guys about the RP Hypertrophy app. With over 28 preset programs already
This
in
is
the
an
app.
older one, so
is
we're
Chris
skipping it because
guessing right
I
now?
assume that this is the time frame is past Ethical Reacts from November. So
You're pretty interested in the app? Download the RP Hypertrophy app
here, I'll
today.
show you the app. There you go.
And me and Chris, we're young dudes.
So it's Chris and Mikey. Hey, Chris. Hey, Mikey. Whoa.
We're young.
Damn.
We're young guys. We're 22 years old.
22 years old.
Oh my God, they're 22, bro. Bro's out here looking like a Ninja Turtle at 22. That's crazy. He just looks like a dad. That's wild. Oh my God, that added at least 10 to 15 years, I feel like. Yeah, I knew Sulek was like really old looking too, and I knew that he was young. Woo, sheesh. They're gonna pull a Rich Piana at 30. Rest in power, Rich Piana, a legend.
Old, too early for steroids. All right.
If you watch our old videos, you think, okay, yeah, these guys look like they're 20. Now I look like I'm 25.
I mean, you do, per se. Bro,
Oh shit, we got beef.
we failed and time again, and we're just trying to get it right, bro, and we just don't want people to go through that, you know? Even on prep, we're going through failures, and, you know, it's just a learning process.
Prep? Are they doing a bodybuilding show or a powerlifting meet?
Dude, one time I looked up the estrogen blocker I was taking.
Bodybuilding show, I think, for estrogen blocker.
It said breast cancer treatment. That's how up this shit is, guys. I'm taking breast cancer treatment so I don't get breast.
I thought I was supposed to take that shit, like, you know, every day. You're supposed to take it once or twice a week. Bro, I literally got alopecia from that shit.
Damn. Being this young and taking random drugs at random dosing schedules is exactly as chaotic as it sounds. That.
Should I take estrogen blockers for gains? I mean, these guys have to take estrogen after when you're cycling out, right? Isn't it estrogen?
Get a coach, folks. And these guys are great because they're saying, don't do this. Get a coach.
Because I took it every day, like my hair started falling out.
Still got a lot of hair left as far as I can tell.
Big part of why we're talking about this now is because like we have the experience one now, and I feel like it's our duty. And now
I think the major reason why I can't do this is because I would get so addicted. I have such an addictive personality. I would get addicted to the feeling of just like immediate recovery, constantly feeling like I'm on fire. I'm already like a very emotional and angry guy. It would make me lose my fucking mind. Because you have better things to do with your time? Not necessarily. Also, I am worried about going bald. So that's the other part of it that I'm more worried about. SARMs though? No, fuck that.
a whole healthcare team.
Damn, they have a healthcare team. TikTok's doing you good.
If you guys are familiar with More Plates, More Dates,
Of course, more plates, more dates. Who isn't?
he's like the most humble guy on the fucking internet.
Is that really true? I wonder.
He's literally the godfather of steroids, just has broken down every little bit about him.
He's the godfather of steroids. Folks, Google Dan Duchesne and about 20 other people come way before that. But lest I digress, saying unkind things, I will continue.
He has this parent company called Merrick Health, and they've started sponsoring us because through this prep, because we knew we were going to hop on more.
Wait.
Gear came, did our blood work.
These guys get like actual sponsored steroids? What the fuck? That's a thing? Like there's companies that sponsor you? Bro got a fucking Tren sponsor? No, did I misunderstand that? Yeah, you can have doctors give you legit steroids. Okay, but beyond that, can we get them to sponsor the pod? Oh my God, dude. If we got sponsored by a TRT clinic and we got fucking yacked to the gills, that would be so sick. Dude, imagine all of us looking like fucking Baki characters.
Before we hopped on more, they literally came to the house.
Well, what can I say? As far as leading by example, this is of course terrible. They're way too young to be using. They've made all the mistakes using. As far as lessons they got from it, now they're in contact with Merrick Health to take care of their health, have a team around them, doing things in a logical manner, and knowing that they had done some stupid things in the past and teaching the folks about it, I largely approve. This is quite good. So I'll say this, since I can't really rate this video, it's better that they made this video than if they hadn't.
Wow, I fucking love that.
La 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 la, no DMCA. La 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 la, no DMCA. La la la.